This season, Tatum made first team All-NBA for the third straight time, finished sixth in MVP voting, despite the Celtics being the best team in the league by a comfortable margin.
Crazy.
Should Tatum be considered the 2025 MVP frontrunner based on how this season played out?
I think so. If they go back to, like, winning, they involve winning and not just stats. And you got to think about his team. Everybody damn near averaging about 20 or in the teens, so I think so. I thought he should have won MVP this year just because their team was down near 17 wins ahead of people or 14 wins ahead of people.
Yeah.
And he was the leading scorer on that team, so.
I feel like in years past, that would have been an acceptable criteria. It's always in flux, always changing.
Nick, did he play like an MVP?
Yes.
No.
Did they win the championship?
Nick, no. Jayson Tatum during the NBA
Did
playoffs.
Steve Nash play like an MVP when he beat Kobe out? When he beat Kobe out?
Regular season?
No. I'm talking about during the playoffs.
The playoffs don't matter about regular season.
I'm just asking a question.
I mean, it has nothing to do with the regular season award. We're talking about the regular season.
I thought we were talking about finals and
No, regular season.
Regular season.
Front runner for regular season MVP 2025.
I still don't think so. Just okay to even go on the same point. Did he play like a finals MVP?
Did he play like a finals MVP?
Did he play like a finals MVP? He did, right?
Led every category.
So Joel Embiid going into this season, why wouldn't he be considered the front runner?
If he can hit that 65-game threshold,
Not even saying if he can do anything.
Yeah.
I'm just saying based on where he left it, when he was at the number one, and then he came back, he was able to still dominate with half of the minutes he was playing and still same numbers. He come back healthy this year. How's he not number one?
Because he's hurt.
No, I mean, what you're saying is absolutely correct, right? And that's the problem why some people shouldn't win the MVP. See, if you put Tatum in the front for no reason, right? You put him in the front for no reason. He was 6th last year, and you got him number 1. What did he do? Whatever his stats were last year was 6 at the end. So the means he comes into the season as 6, right? The one who won it comes in at 1st. So if the MVP this year has the same numbers next year and everybody else jumps him, you can't give this motherfucker the MVP again. That is the point of it. Where are you starting off the season at? If you are the MVP, your finals MVP, a champion, and your team's supposed to be 1, and you come in and finish 3rd, how do you get credit as an MVP? So therefore, starting the season off, it should be
So Joker?
Joker should be in the lead.
What Joker averaged last year, though?
Same shit he averaged year before.
What's that? 20?
24, 12. So he should be, he got the war, so he should be.
24 and 12?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. But they give him the credit for the assist.
Like 26, huh?
26.
I'm pulling it up.
So you got Joker should be 1.
26, 12, 9 assists, played 79 games, so obviously hit that.
So Joker should be number 1. Who came in 2nd?
SGA.
Shai should be 2nd. Who came in 3rd?
If Joker get another MVP.
But
Who came in 3rd?
Luka. But
Luka, then 4th.
who was 4th? Yeah, I know it. 5th was Brunson. 6th was Tatum.
Okay, so starting the season, this how it should be.
With the Giannis 4th?
Yeah, Giannis.
Yeah.
That's how it should be at the beginning of the season. It should start off with the guys who finished off. There's nothing that happened in the regular season for it to change.
Embiid's injury have any impact?
Yes.
Because Embiid was the front runner
But at the
largely
end
before.
of the day, he is
But you got
1, but you can't give him 1.
Got to insert him somewhere.
But what
when
I'm
the
saying is,
season begins.
he's 1, but you can't give him
So
1.
it's like an asterisk.
It's a nigga just floating in the.
Yeah.
He's just floating to the first 10 of the games, and then boom, there he goes.
Yeah.
So
you gotta wait.
But that's how it is. You can't just say Tatum's number 1 because he won a championship. That has no merit to this award.
What Tatum averaged? 26 and what?
Yeah.
So how did Joker trump everything Tatum did?
Because that's what they
Because he won the MVP.
Because they want because they're using a stat. They're using his. If you take away his assists, right?
When Westbrook did this shit, it was.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You take away Westbrook rebounds. You take away Joker assists. Which one is more impressive now? 26 and 12 or 31 and 11. Right? So what's making Joker's stats great is you add 9 assists, and then when you add 11 rebounds, you say, oh, he's padding his stats.
But
You see what
why
I'm
they
saying?
don't say that with Joker?
They don't.
When Westbrook did it, it was, he's just patting stats.
Joker more efficient, though. We got to give him that nod. And I'm just telling you.
No, come on.
But one's a big
You
man.
sound like a white man, man. Come on.
I'm just telling you.
But I'm just- but-
A lot of people in the chat confuse me as one. Nick, as my role as host, I just always have to keep you guys on the straight and narrow.
Get your ass up.
What?
No, but that's what it is. It's like the 9 assists has so much credibility to it. It's not a triple-double. It's almost a triple-double, and it's way better than a guard averaging a triple-double, which is weird. It's weird.
It's a position thing, I believe.
But how many times can
no.
MVP for that?
No.
If he does it all the time.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a position thing. So it's like a center passing the ball is way more impressive than a 6'4" guy getting rebounds.
Only if the offense is suited for the big man pass. And that's why I'm torn. I'm sitting here like I'm trying to play devil's advocate, but I'm like, Westbrook is unorthodox between him and Jason Kidd to go in there and go get rebounds every single night.
It's an effort, yeah.
Right? And then you look at Steven Adams, and you're like, what the fuck is your big ass doing? Why are you not averaging those rebounds he's averaging? You should be the double-double king.
Yeah.
Not just him, right? So their style of offense wasn't suited for anyone but him to handle the ball. So he gonna get those assists.
Who?
Westbrook.
Yeah.
He gonna get those assists, and he gonna get his points. So the rebounds are gonna be gonna come at a way where we'll look at it like stat pattern because we don't ever see it. We don't ever see it, but we can see Vlade Divac and all these other guards. Big man passing the ball like Joker does in an offense like the Sacramento Kings style offense.
So there's nothing with there's no such thing as padding stats on assists. Is that giving up wide open shots to try to get an assist?
Yeah.
But when he does it, no one says anything.
No, because it's a point guard.
Huh?
You're supposed to pass.
Yeah, like
it
if
anyway.
I'm
You're
a point guard and I have a shot right here and I keep throwing it to this guy to get an assist because I'm trying to break an assist record, that is considered padding stats.
Yeah.
Same thing like a shot blocker, right? I'm trying to break a shot block record. I'm jumping at everything just to pat that stat. Right, but so when people do it, you got to play it across the board, or you don't mention it at all.
Or the rebounding though, like just getting your own rebound, missing it on purpose, doing bullshit just to get the extra rebound. People do that.
People do it all the time.
They miss on purpose?
All the time.
Yeah, that's tough.
New
When you're
accusation.
trying to get that triple-double,
It's
and you
hard.
need one more rebound,
It's hard to miss on purpose.
It's hard
to
to
get the rebound.
Sometimes you miss on the other hoop just to. The legend. Shout out Ricky Davis.
no, so I'm just saying, like,
Work harder. Work smarter.
Evan Love used to do it all the time.
Yeah.
it's just like it's just
Pull
like
that bitch up there, go get it.
it's just like a race, right? Wherever you start at the beginning of the season, so they have predictions. Wherever your team starts at the beginning of the season, however you finish should dictate. It should dictate. So that means if you're in first, you don't really get a plus if you finish a race. The more plus comes from somebody who was then supposed to make the playoffs, was supposed to be in 8, they came in first or second.
Yeah.
They get credit for.
So how do he trump SGA too? Like everything Joker do just trumps everything.
That's what a lot of people on this couch felt that. Gil, you even said it before the MVP award came out, that Shai deserved more love for what he was able to do.
Yeah, well, okay.
Except this is the regular world. If you're supposed to be, if you have a lead, if you know, like what they do it in track, you know how they give you, if you are up there, your car is up there because you have earned it being in first place, I don't even supposed to make
You're talking about NASCAR. You're talking about NASCAR.
Not even, yeah.
NASCAR.
And I'm in 11th spot, right? And I come in first and you come in third. How are you winning?
And you was already at.
You're one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 11. I don't supposed to be in this category, and I win this race.
Yeah.
I win the race. Like I do. And they're like, all right, the winner is Brandon.
Crazy.
Nigga, like, wait, what?
Both were,
What was I racing for if you're gonna give it to him?
both were on rosters without another All-Star player. I think we got to point that out.
But that's-
and SGA, like we said, the Thunder were not predicted to come in first place. Came in first in the West, which we've all said is the tougher conference.
And it's like it's no merit. That's what I'm saying. You're telling us it's
With
about
35 and 5.
You're telling us about winning, and the two winners don't get credit.
Yeah.
So it it makes people say, players, the fuck is the winning for? Let me just pat my stats, because that's all you care about. Now SGA and says, well, instead of averaging 31, I'm gonna average either 35, 8 and 8, 35, 6 and 4.
Remember we talked about that SGA, if he was gonna take that from Joker, he needed to make it obvious. It's gotta be, this is glaring that I'm doing this at this rate. And remember, we said that 30 a game that he was getting, it was right on point every night. He had
Very consistent.
30, like right on the dot, right? And if you watch the games, it looks like, hey, I gotta hit 30.
Yeah.
I gotta hit my 30 mark. And if you ain't never been on a bench and really been sitting up there looking at the clock, like how much I got, how much I'm averaging, how much I gotta get to keep my average?
36 and 6.
Shit.
But his team from 11 came
that's
first.
what I'm saying.
But they found a formula. That's what I'm saying.
They found a formula. That's the problem. You find formulas when you want to use them.
Yeah.
Right now, this was my argument. I said, okay, Joker won it with the stats he had this year, and he came in third, right? Look at his improvement versus everybody else. What is SGA's improvement to win it? What is Tatum's improvement to win this award? What can they do for themselves and their record to win the award? Jokic what if he averages a triple-double next year and his team comes in first? He wins it again.
He makes it,
you know what I'm saying?
He's making it obvious, though.
But what I'm saying is,
because he's averaging a triple-double.
But
his team is winning.
But what I'm saying is, you done gave him the award for almost getting it. You're giving him credit as if he gets one. So when he does get one, that's what I'm saying. He's the only winner where his team itself is not 1, 2, or 3 in the league, in the league itself.
But he's still the champ. Like, if you think about the champ being boxing, we talk boxing, we say he the champ. To beat the champ, you can't take him the distance and not knock him out.
But every other champ lost.
Right?
You gotta knock him out.
But every other champ,
they get triple-double 2 years, 3 years straight.
It's a knockout.
When they gave it,
when Joker won it back-to-back, why did he win it back-to-back? Because his numbers.
So why did
Because it had nothing to do with the winning, because he didn't win anything.
Why didn't Russ win it back-to-back?
Why did Greek win it back-to-back?
Why didn't Greek win 3 in a row?
Yeah.
Who knocked him out? Who knocked him out on that third
But
one?
when they won it, it was so glaring that this is the dominating piece in the league right now. You gotta make it glaring. And SGA just didn't do it. I say because he didn't. 30 a game wasn't like you're dominating. You're just getting 30 a game. You putting 30
like Luka was number 1 with them stats, he'd have been MVP.
Listen, Luka was doing, but what was Luka doing? What was Luka doing?
Luka was OKC, number 1, averaging the same stats, he'll be MVP.
Nick, what was Luka doing? Don't you make me nigga.
What I'm saying, if his team was
SGA and 6'6".
But what was Luka doing?
We were saying if his team was 1, they would have gave it.
If Luka's team was 1,
Yes.
no, he wouldn't have got it.
With the same stat line?
They tried to give it to him this one.
They tried to give it to him this one.
Come on,
No.
NI668.
Rashad, come on.
No.
Rashad,
Champion.
Rashad, stop.
Coming off the championship?
They giving it to Luka.
No, they not.
Come on, bro.
But I'm saying,
Joker coming off the championship?
yeah, and he fell in.
Bro, they
He
giving
not
it to
fell, he third. He third.
Third.
It's third.
So, but okay, now if you put that across the board on,
And they went to the finals.
if you put that across the board on every player, when Jordan came back number 1 and he had the same numbers, who knocked him off?
They would give it to Luka over SGA,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
not over Joker.
What I'm saying is when Jordan lost, who knocked him off? Number 1. His team never went to number 2. Number 1, his stats was lead the league in scoring. They gave the MVP to somebody else.
That's one time though.
All of his.
Those are rare occasions.
All of his.
Mike?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Everybody
Rare
who got knocked off, nobody knocked him off with these amazing stats. The only amazing stat was when there was a triple-double. Like, oh, shit, we never seen that before since the 70s. He deserves it. Then when he did it again,
Oh, man.
it makes it too easy.
I'm talking about.
That's too
I'm
easy.
talking about the clear separation between who the league MVP is. We think we all know when they choose it. It's just been recently. Everybody put it up to the debate because everybody's biased based on who they like. Back then, when Tim Duncan won it that one year, when AI won it, when KG won it, certain guys won it, and we all looked up like, yeah, KG had that kind of year this year. But I'm not saying that SGA didn't have that type of year. I'm just saying it didn't feel like it. It didn't feel like we wasn't turning on. We wasn't turning on SportsCenter like, damn,
But does that, I mean,
It was just, he got 30.
being OKC, small market, if he does that in a big market with the same, if he's on the Lakers putting up those numbers and they're number one in the West,
It's not going to change the way it looks.
you don't think, but I'm saying you don't think he's winning the MVP?
Don't change the way it
For
looks.
sure.
Luka's
That's
winning.
why Jayson
make it
Tatum.
If he's OKC, he's winning MVP. Luka's OKC, he's winning MVP. We just got to be real. You know what it is.
That's why Tatum not being considered, because it's the way it looks. The way it looks. What you're doing to get them numbers.
So now Tatum has won the chip. Do you think there's any potential that he'll veer off now and go like you're saying, now I got to get the numbers to really show that I'm that dude? I don't think so. I think these dudes have a great championship recipe, a formula. Yeah, he didn't win Eastern Conference Finals MVP, he didn't win Finals MVP, but he's got that trophy now.
I'm all for having AI. What is that shit called? The computer, what is it called? What do they do?
AI.
GPS, PG.
Chat GPT, I believe.
I want them to put in all the stats and see who
deserves it?
deserves it. Because I'm done with media. I'm done with media voting because it's just bias at this point. It's who I like. That's not how you're supposed to vote. It's not how you're supposed to vote, because you're not understanding the media that is voting comes from a generation. That generation to them is the golden era, which means they will protect it at all costs. So that means if Joker is back-to-back, right? He's back-to-back, right? And he's supposed to win his third one, and he has stats to win the third one. Because Larry Bird won 3, they're going to give it to someone else. You can't keep fucking up the present because of the past. You can't protect the past anymore. Stop it already. So you're messing up people's legacy today for a legacy that is over. It's done. Legacy, shit gets better, shit gets faster, legacies get broke. That's just how it is.
So you're saying basically that the media has control over the NBA players' legacies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Huh. So they've been holding us hostage this whole time. And you just brought up a great point of how the fuck do we get out of this?
Do you get out of it?
You got to have more.
Since they're literally, what he just exposed is they control our legacies
They do.
based on whether they like us or not.
Yeah, that's always been. That's always been.
That's crazy.
But Shad, even to your point, from a coverage standpoint, you know, but 100 media voters around about, how many of them are actually watching enough games to make an informed decision on who the MVP is? There's not enough time to be able to do that. Are they really sitting and going through every SGA game? Like you mentioned, no, I'm not interested in Thunder games. Like they're not a Premier League pass team.
that type shit.
So hey, I'm gonna watch
that.
the Celtics. I'm gonna watch the Nuggets for Joker. I'm gonna watch Giannis.
They're gonna start doing some advanced stat shit. What the fuck is advanced stats and all that? Or true shooting percentage. Give me the real percentage. What is the you're shooting 42%. Real shooting percentage, he's shooting 50%. No, fuck the real. He's shooting 40%. 40, right? He bricks. He bricks in real time.
We seen it.
Yeah, we watching layup, miss. Oh, real shooting percentage, he's shooting 50.
Give them something.
But you're using metrics to try to define somebody because you want him to look great. That's not how you're supposed to do anything.
Well, it's their lazy way.
Yeah.
It's their lazy way of getting down to the bottom of the results. They're trying to figure out what we know from all the time we put in watching the sport. They try to, shortcut it. They're just trying to shortcut.
That's why we gave away our own awards, and SGA was
crazy,
the Gills Arena MVP.
Now you can see how much of a disconnect it really is.
Yeah,
when you ask the players and ex-players who deserved it, 90% was saying SGA. So the fact that you picked Joker, it just shows you how far you are disconnected and what you're looking at, how you're judging it is not real statistics. Like when you gave it to Steve Nash over Kobe, and all the players is like, wait, what? There's a reason. You're not guarding that motherfucker out there, that's why. You're not in front of him guarding. You sitting by your computer. Oh, that's a whole. He's taking some bad shots. 7 people is guarding him, dog. You got the 5 and 2 refs. Shit. There's 7 people out here
So let
trying
me
to
ask
guard
you.
this man.
Okay, so
I
why?
felt like they wanted Joker to win MVP though. They wanted to boost his. Yeah.